Good morning, children. I'm Shabila Miss here again. Welcome to our 25th session of our online class for the standard of 6 and for the subject of science. So today we are going to start with a new lesson, that is our third lesson. Okay, the third lesson is motion and measurement of distances. So motion means it is the things that are in moving position. Okay, how the means of things, how they move from one place to another. So that is the meaning of motion. And then next is measurement of distances. So what are the basic things you should know how to measure the things? Okay, it can be a table, it can be a chair, it can be a room, it can be a bench, okay, or it can be the distance what you are traveling. So first, before we go to all this, first, in the very beginning, we should know what were the means of transport or what were the modes of transport. How these changes have taken place slowly, little by little. So, in the very beginning, okay, that is in the early Stone Age time. So, during those days, so people never knew about the invention of vehicles. So, if they have to travel from one place to another place, they used to walk. For long distances, they used to walk and walk and walk. Okay, so even in the villages also, it was the same. So the people in the olden times, if they had to travel from one place to another, they used to go on their foot, that is by means of walk. And the luggages, what they were having, they used to put it behind their back, carry the luggage, and they used to walk for a long distances. Okay, so that was the first means of transport. The first means of transport was only by foot. And then later, they used some of the animals. Okay, now for example, they used the bullocks, they used the donkeys, they used the horse, they used the camels. Okay, for what they used this? Not for going on it, but to carry their luggage. But like the horse and the camel was used even for the people to sit and travel, but that was in a very rare case. Okay, so the first, that is the transport. In the very beginning, people used to walk, and later only they started with animals. They used the animals to carry their luggages. Okay, so after this, what was the next change in the means of transport or in the way they were traveling? Okay, so that was next. It was by the waterways. Okay, people used to travel on water. How they were traveling? They used to use the single logs of trees. Logs means what? Huge portion of a tree, and they used to select the log which was hollow inside. Why it should be hollow? Because if it is heavy, it will get sink inside the water. So it should not. So in this, that is in the times when they found that there was water and people had to travel by water, they chose the single logs of wood, and the log of wood should be hollow inside. Why they needed the hollow wood? Because it is lighter. If the items are lighter, they float on water. So that is why they chose the logs which were hollow inside, and then people used to sit on it and they used to push and they used to travel. So that was the beginning how they were traveling on water. And later they themselves had an idea. Why not we join the logs of wood together? So they took the same length of logs of wood, they attached everything together and made it into a boat shape. So boat shape means it is the streamline. So they brought the shape of a boat, and then where 2-3 people could sit together and they can travel at one time. So that is how the invention of boat was found out. Okay, so that was the invention of boat. And then next, in the early Stone Age, people had the invention of wheel. So in the early Stone Age people, what they used to do was they used to cut the logs of trees. Okay, say now for example, if this is the long of tree. So here they used to chop it. So one full ring they used to get. So like that they used to chop 3 to 4 wheels together, fix it with the help of a single piece of wood, and they used to keep their things on it and they used to push it and go. So that was the beginning of the invention of wheel. So after the wheel was invented, a lot of changes took place in the means of transport. Okay, there was a lot of changes and new inventions were found out. So with the help of these wheels only, what they did was they made the wooden portions. That is like a box they used to make, attach the wheels and they used to keep all the things in it and they used to push and go wherever they wanted to take those things. So later on what they did, they made huge wheels. They made huge wheels, they made the wooden carts and they made the animals to pull the carts and go. So like that they made the carts which were pulled by the bullocks or the oxes. So they used to use animals to pull the cart. So then next, after the invention of wheel, so with the help of this invention of wheel only, they found out even the steam engine, that is the railways. That was the new invention of railways. So with the help of the wheel, they started with the railways. They first invented the steam engine, where they used to put the coal, when the water boils, with that vapor they used to move the engines. And then from the steam engine, it was more modified, and then the modern one which came after the steam engine was the diesel engines. And after the diesel engines, now for the present, everywhere we have the electric trains, that is the electric engines. So this is about the railways. And during this time, another new invention which came were the aeroplanes, which is one of the fastest means of transport. So very quickly people can travel from one end of the world to the other end. So the invention of aeroplanes was being very useful for the people to travel long distances in a short period of time. So along with the aeroplane, the other new inventions was the spacecraft, where the people used to travel to the space to learn more about the universe. So the different modes of transport, it is being divided into 4 groups. One is the roadways. So the roadways is the vehicles which you normally see on the roads. And then next is the railways. Why it is called as the railways? Because it runs on the tracks. The wheels of the train or the carriages, they move on the tracks. So it is called as the railways. And then next you have the waterways, where you have the boats. Okay, then next they have the steamer boats, where the boats, instead of using the oars and moving, they used to fix the engines into the boats and they used to travel. That is the steamer boats. And then they started with the invention of ship. So all these comes under the waterways, and last is the airways. Airways is the aeroplanes. Okay, so now you must be wondering why we are talking about the modes of transport, because you should know how to calculate the distance. How many, that is how long it has taken for you to travel, how you have traveled, and what are the means you have used for traveling, and what is the distance you have covered. So for that only we have given you the introduction of the modes of transport. So now next we will go on to the measurement of distances. Yes children, now we will go on to the measurement, that is the methods how they used to measure. It is not now, but it is in the olden times. What are the things that people were using to measure the things? Okay, see now for example, if there is a table, you need to measure it. So if you have to measure it, the 3 main basic things what you need to do a measurement is length, breadth and height. Okay, so these are the three main basic things what we need to do a measurement. If it is a table, you need to know the length of the table and the width of the table, that is the breadth of the table. Now suppose if it is a room, you need to know the length also, you need to know the breadth also, you need to know the height of the room. So that is why the three main basic things which we require for measurement is length, breadth and height. And in the olden times, you must have heard about this name Gilli Danda. So during those days, people used the gilli and the danda, that is the stick. Okay, so these two only people used for measuring, that is in the olden times. And then the other methods what they used to measure was the hand, that is the hand span. We call it as the hand span, that is we measure it like this from the thumb to the fourth, the center finger. So that we call it as the hand span. So apart from this hand span, people use the foot. Okay, they used to keep the foot one after the other and measure how many foots were there or how many hand spans were there. But every time when they did the measurement, each person got a different measurement. Okay, if I get one measurement, the other person used to get another measurement. It was not the same. So, by this variation, why these measurements were changing? So, why it was changing means because my hand span or my foot was different. The person who is little more elder to me or more bigger than me, they will have a big hand span and they will have a bigger foot. So their measurement and my measurement will be different. Or if a person smaller than me, if they are children, their hand span is more small, their foot is more small. So each one had a different type of measurements. So each time there were variations in the measurements. So to rectify all this, what were the things that they found out? So then only they found out that there should be some standard method of measurement. So they found the standard method of measurement where it should be same. Not only here but throughout the world the measurement should be the same. Now we'll see what were those methods which were used for the standard measurement, standard unit of measurement. Yes, children. Now we'll see what are the standard units of measurement. Okay. So because the handspan and the foot or the gilli or the danda gave them the wrong measurements, so they found out the standard units of measurement. So there are two types of standard units of measurement. One is a cubit length. One is called as a cubit length. So this is measured from the elbow to the fingertips. So when you go to the flower shops to buy flowers, okay, so they hold the flowers at this tip and measure till the elbow and they cut it and give. So that measurement only is called as a cubit length. And even this also was not proper because there were variations in this measurement also. Some people have got a long hand, some people have got a smaller hand. And then next was the yard. So the yard was to measure the distance, and this distance is between two outstretched arms, that is from this end to this end. When you open your hand stretched out, so whatever the measurement was, that only was called as the yard. So even this also had some variations, but for a longer time this was being followed, and in some cases still this is being followed, especially to sell cloth or to sell the flowers. So this type of measurement is still being used in some of the places, but internationally, how to measure the distances. So then only they introduced the international system of units. So that is called as the SI units, International System of Units. So in this international system The mainly what they use is the meter scale. So you know you have got the scales. So how the scales is being measured? So in that they have got, that is in 1 meter scale, they have got 100 divisions. They are having 100 divisions. So for 1 meter it is having 100 divisions, and this is called as 1 centimeter. That is, each division is called as 1 centimeter. If you take your ruler, you will know. From 0 to 1 it is 1 centimeter. From 1 to 2 it is 1 centimeter. So like that they use this type of measurement. And then in 1 centimeter you can see in your scale from 0 to 1 or from 1 to 2, you can see there are small markings. After 4 small lines, 1 big line will come. Again, when 4 small lines will come, then only the number 2 will come. Okay, so that small divisions which are there. So those small divisions, there are 10 such small divisions, and each division is called as a millimeter. So the smallest measurement is the millimeter, and then next is the centimeter, and then next is the meter. Okay, so the millimeters, the 10 millimeters, the 10 divisions of millimeters makes 1 centimeter, and 100 divisions of centimeter makes 1 meter. So this is the standard measurement which is followed throughout the world. And then suppose you have to measure the long distances or the larger things, it is used in the form of kilometers. So over here 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meters. So these are some of the international standards of measurement where it is followed throughout the world. Now for example, you go to a tailor shop. The tailor wants to take your measurement. So how does he take? Does he take with your hand span? No. Or does he have a scale with him? No. He uses the tape. He has got the measuring tape in which he has got meters, that is centimeters, meters, and the other side will have the inches. So he uses that tape to do this measurement. And then next you go to a cloth shop. You go to a cloth shop to buy the material. So when you buy the material, over there they have got a iron rod which has got the readings on it. So that is called as the meter rod. That is called as the meter rod. And then for you to use in your books, you have got the scale, that we call it as a scale or we call it as a ruler. So all these measurements are same throughout the distance. That is, wherever you travel, the measurement will be the same. And then next, all these are useful for measuring the straight lines or the straight things. Now for example, you want to measure a curved line. How do you measure? So what you have to do is you have to take a thread. Now for example, if the curve is like this. Okay, so what you have to do is take a thread. Start from here to here. Measure the distance. Okay, in the thread. Put a knot over here. Then again from here to here measure the distance. Put a knot. Then again from here to here measure the distance. Put a knot. So the same thing will continue till the end. So what you are going to do is, after you measure, take a scale and then make the thread straight. Measure it. So whatever readings you are getting on the scale, that will be the measurement of a curved surface or a curved place or a curved substance. Okay, anything which is not straight. So we have to use a thread for measuring it. So now we have seen the standard unit of measurement, the international system units of measurement, and how to measure the curved line. So in our next session, we will see how we are going to find out the distance what we are going to travel and what are the different types of motion. If you have any doubts, you can clarify. The assignment will be sent on the group. Thank you.